Yeah, they put their foot on our necks, but we let them, so what you expect? When the last time you picked up a book? When the last time you wrote your own check? Yeah, we all up on IG and Netflix, and the devil, he got you on chill. He's scrolling and trolling your life, you can't see he destroying, cause he got you still. It's your vision that he wanna steal, and your mission that he wanna kill. No condemning, I'm keeping it real. It's conviction I want you to feel. And I'm praying today that we wake up, and the mess that we made we can make up. It's because of a skin that they hate us, don't know what it's gonna take to shake us. Listen. And I'm not pacing, I'm just patient. They thought that I was moving slow, they didn't know I was waiting. Yeah, it's my season, it's my reason. I talk with God every day, I'm not into people pleasing. And forever I'm for God, and I just want you to know without him, life is hard. So get your heart right, get your house in order.
Hi, this is Charcy with the Unforgotten Woman podcast, and welcome back. It's been a minute, I went through the marriage life and still learning and enjoying it. But today, I have a special guest with me, Marcus Doss himself. Come to the table. We're gonna get to know him on a level that y'all may not be ready, but you're gonna know some stuff that you need to know anyways. Because we understand God did it for us, he'll do it for you. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna let Marcus introduce himself, so y'all can feel like y'all know him a little better, because I know him. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. So Marcus, tell people who you are, what you got going on. We ain't got all day because you got a whole book. It's encyclopedia, but go ahead.
I know, right?
But go ahead, all jokes aside.
I am Marcus Doss, hairstyles extraordinaire. I'm the owner and operator of Marcus Doss Salon, non-surgical hair replacement center located in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. We are a full service salon. Mm-hmm. We produce wigs for veterans suffering from like lupus, cancer, alopecia. So if anyone that suffers from that, just let them know that the VA will pay for their wigs for free. So that's who I am in a little nutshell, but I'm here in the bill with Charcy today.
Well, let's get to know Marcus for himself. Like, for y'all get to know some things y'all may not know. But anyways, getting straight to these questions, we got so many.
Good.
But it's good to have you here. And congratulations on everything, all the compliments.
All right, you too. We making it happen. How we making it happen?
Listen, God.
You better say it.
Listen, okay. Who would you say inspired you as a child?
Well, what's crazy is I didn't even know it was an inspiration until I got older. But it was my dad. Mm-hmm. And my dad, I always did hair, but I wanted to follow him, and I wanted to go into the military. Mm-hmm. And because my dad was military, so I'm like a kid. I don't know. I'm like, do what my daddy do. Mm-hmm. This fool said, you better stick your ass around here and do some damn hair. And I said, when I tell you, I was probably like 10 when he told me. No, I wasn't 10. I was probably like maybe 12, 13. Okay. And he was like, because I think he was asking me, or somebody asked me what I want to do. And I was like, Dad, I want to go in the army like you. Mm-hmm. He said, you better stick your tail around here and do some hair. And I was like, okay. Mind you, he didn't tell me how to go to school, how to go to hair school, how to do nothing. Mm-hmm. That's all he said to me. And I think to this day, I probably didn't tell him that. Mm-hmm. And from there, it was like, oh, hair is it. Okay. It's a wrap. Okay. Mind you, he was drunk when he told me. He was just talking.
Listen, they talk
drunk and high. he was yelling at me because he's a military type, so he always yelling the whole time. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll do some hair then. Okay.
What is one of the hardest lessons that life has taught you today?
A hardest lesson, and I'm just learning this too. Mm-hmm. Y'all know it's coming in the fruition, if I said that right. But being a yes man.
Okay, I totally understand.
Being a yes man, I said 2025. No, gonna be my only word. I would say. I mean 2026. But yeah, just always saying yeah. But I think because I was told no so much, I try to like offset it now. So I try to like help everybody, and everybody don't have that power either. Right. Like the stuff that I do, it's no way somebody else could do it. They'd be broke. They'd be everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I've learned that I can take on a lot. Mm-hmm. But yeah, now it's time to not. So
listen, I totally get it.
Yes.
that can how you say that can make you and break you.
You're right about that.
And who would you say Marcus is without any titles?
Without any titles, I didn't think I had any titles, but I'm a kind, loving, caring individual. That's cool and laid back. I usually get stuck up and all that good stuff, but I'm just a regular little country boy from the dirt. So I'm just a regular cool country boy that used to pick peas with my uncle back in the day. Okay. Nobody would know that.
Well, not today they do. Do you know your triggers?
My triggers is undriven people.
Okay, so listen.
Undriven people that have everything to say. Like I really, and I didn't even know it was my trigger, but I just know that when I've been, it's just like being in me from a child that like always what's next, always doing something. Like I was working in the mall. I was getting off of school, going to work in the mall, getting off of the mall, doing hair after school. Then I would get back up. You know what I'm saying? I was in my teens doing that. And so if you're not driven and you always negative and always got, I can't do this because of this. The world is just on my shit. Like I
complain all the time.
I can't.
Yeah.
Because I have a story too and I can complain.
Exactly. So what is it going to do?
What is it going to do?
It's going to still be the same thing.
The same thing.
What would you say is more important to you, money or relationships? And why?
Can this be a 2-part question?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking money, but you know money is the root of all evil. But you know when you don't let it control you, it won't be the root of all evil. But I'm thinking money because people can let you down. People can backstab you. People can do you wrong and hurt your feelings, which I don't have feelings, so that don't go for me. But I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm leaning towards money because I can really just go and have fun by myself and meet, new people. But if you build a relationship, because there's some people that you do just have a genuine, y'all just have a good time when y'all together.
So money is more important to you than relationships? Now I ain't saying with people.
People.
Because relationships, relationships, because money, like you said, money for me, and this is views about you, it's a tool. So, and because it's a tool, it's used where I would need it. But a relationship goes further. It takes you through back doors. It makes you allow you to meet other people that has a relationship with other people. But money, it draws attention to a point that they only deal with you because of the money.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, this is your interview. So at the end of the day, it's just something that we like you said, it's growth, it's learning. You know what I'm saying? And we all been there. I've definitely been a person that said, money or whatever. Yeah. But it's one thing to really, when you get a true relationship, like relationship with God, you learn the difference.
Yeah, you can.
But if you focus on money, you get lost.
Yeah.
Because the devil's the one with the money.
Yeah.
And he gonna give it to you how you want it, and he glamorous like, but at the same time, you gotta give him something back.
Okay.
So, but relationships, that means you have to tell a testimony, you gotta tell a story, you gotta tell how good God was, and blah blah blah. But we gonna get caught up in that. Just a little something.
Because I told you my daddy raised us as military kids, so I really won't. I'm just starting to get feelings now that I'm in my 40s. So I'm like, what the hell is this? And
I get it. You get burned out because at the end of the day, people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You do so much for people, and they always like give me. It's a leech, and you like suck you dry. You be like, okay, now when are you gonna do something? They ain't gonna do nothing. They forget what they owe you. I mean, the story go down the line.
How you gonna refuel?
But at the end of the day, that money thing is just like a it's a tricky situation, whatever. But if the word I was a person or the word we was a person, which one would you say best fits you and why?
Now, back in the day, it was we, because I wanted all the friends, all the fun, all the people. Let's go, whoop de whoop. But now that I'm where I'm at, it's I. Okay. It's about me figuring out who I am, figuring out my health, figuring out how to make the next move. It's about me, and it's sad, but I mean not sad because you have to know you in order to like pour into other people the good you. So it's I.
Okay. What would you say is your natural gift?
My natural gift, I have a few, but the hairstyle is what I had since I was like 8 years old.
Making women feel good.
Exactly. Yes.
And it is different when it comes from a man, because we as women, we look for a man compliment. So it's like for a man to be doing his life, if he say, "Baby, you killing it," you like, "Oh, he told me." But a female say like, "Whatever, I don't want to hear from you. I want to hear," so it just hits different. Yeah.
It do. So making it, and I think that is making women feel good about themselves, building their personalities, building up their confidence. So that's a God-given talent that I know that I was born with. So.
Okay. Have you ever been in a dark place, and if so, how did you pull yourself out of it?
Now that's the thing. I've never been in a dark place that I know of. Okay. Some people, I'm getting older. Some people like, well, if you were in a dark place, you probably was writing too much, or if you was in a dark place, you was probably sleeping too much. You know what I'm saying? But I've never been like in a dark place to where. because my personality is an extrovert.
Okay.
So if I'm like, because I didn't have feelings, but I'm thinking like now, if I was feeling bad or feeling something, I would probably go out and do something fun, or go to the beach.
So you're not a trigger.
Yeah, go skating or go dancing, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. So I really don't. It's never been the dark, like, because in my head, I don't let negative stuff get to me. Like you can't. You can't shake me. You can't move. I think that's what a lot of people get. I don't just want to say mad with me, but you can't shake me. Like you can't take me there.
Right.
A person who angers you controls you. And for one, I'm too blessed to be anybody's dark place, because if you ain't did nothing else, God, you done enough.
Yeah.
Like you being selfish now.
Yeah.
Stop asking that man for stuff he done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, only thing I do is when I pray, I just say thank you, because I really, like, my brain is kind of different, a lot of people say, but I really don't get into those places. And I think I got it from my daddy. Like, no matter what he went through, all the stuff he went through, he was still there, still working, still bringing home the food, still paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. So it was never no time to be like, oh, I'm sad, baby. It ain't no time. So I never had the time to even be in one if I was in one. So
I said learning the 60-second rule, meaning you got 60 seconds to shake yourself out of it and come back to reality. But at the same time, what you said, learning that turning your negative to a positive, you learn that at a young age, I see. So when you learn that concept, that regardless of whatever it is, you learn to turn that negative to a positive. Whether it's I woke up this morning, I'm not sick and somebody is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, that's a gift within itself. So you learn, I can tell you learn that at a young age.
Yeah, you can.
Because somebody out there laying in the bed and they don't know whether they're going to see the next day or not. What would you say, what keeps you grounded?
What keeps me grounded? Well, I don't want to give my wife all this credit because she already thinks she the bomb. She is the bomb, but she do keep me grounded. But I be trying to, still think myself, because I'm thinking like, if she wasn't here, like what would I do? Like that's my big thing now. Like if you're not here, like how can I be able to help myself? So, but it's really like, I mean, like low key, high key, it's her. But if I would say if it was myself, I'd be just me being positive and like staying focused on goals, like not being too big of yourself, because baby, it could be gone one day. Yeah. But in reality, it's Danita. Okay.
Shout out to wifey. Okay, the rib. Okay. What is something you asked God for and you wish you could have been a little bit more specific about it?
That is so crazy you asked that, because I've been asked this in an interview before, and they was like, I really don't. I never asked for my salon. I never prayed or asked God to bring me my first salon. I never prayed or asked for my second salon. When I tell you, I put one foot in front of the other and have God just guide me. I went into my first salon. Chauncey, that first salon I had on Eastern Boulevard by myself. I was 27 years old. I left. I gave the first month rent. And I gave the money. I gave the man a check. We went on a 7-day cruise. Came back. The building was zero. The building had nothing and it was empty. I'm 27, never ran a business, came from drug parents, and I just never, because I just did it on a whim. Like I'm always just, I'm always just doing, I'm everywhere. You always tell me. And I'm just, everyone I did it, and I was like, bro. And then I worked in the salon. I got a chair. I worked some more. I got a station. I worked some more. I got a dryer. And I've never asked for, I never asked them for anything. He just, I guess it's faith that I've been just walk and he just make it happen. And that's how I'm here.
Okay. Look, that ain't nothing.
I like to let life, because at the end of the day, it's going to do it anyway. Yeah. And I don't want to ask for something and it don't go through and I'm feeling bad or negative energy towards, so that's why I be like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it's meant, if I put that money down and lost it, okay, it wasn't meant for me.
So you basically would say that you trust God's plan
all the way, maybe too much.
Okay, because
I've been sitting in that place like this big 1,700 square foot empty building.
Listen,
with one station that somebody let me borrow from the old salon I was at, and I had a mirror. And ended up, I never missed a rent. I was there for 10 years, and when I left there, we had a full house of stylists and stations, and it just. That's why you can't. Everybody be like, you can't ask God to guide your footsteps if you ain't even trying to get up and walk nowhere.
That part.
So that's why you can't. Yeah. So that's why that undriven thing is really like a thing. Like, and I'm a living testimony of it.
Okay. Thinking back over your life, what would you say that time was that your strength came from your struggles?
My strength came from my struggles. I don't know. I was thinking maybe when I took my dad to rehab, I think.
Okay.
Another thing, I don't even know how that happened. I think his job sent him. I had this raggedy car that I had got for $500, and I just took him, and I was like I knew that I had to be strong because he wasn't gonna be there for like a minute. So I'm like, okay, it's time to turn up. And I got that from him. And when I tell you he been clean for about 20-some years,
look at God,
and came back,
look at God,
like he didn't turn back to nothing. I was like, bro, like how? And I see it so many times of people like folding, going back, people back in the rehab again. Like he has not turned back. My daddy, that's my hero. We ain't gonna talk too much about that. He crying stuff now. So like daddy now, it's so much he could have. I've met people that don't even know their daddies, and for my daddy to go through all he went through, got out of the military, no counseling, no nothing, no anything, and then he turned to drugs because he know, and he went in when he was 17, and still stay there for his family, and like not like I know people family left because they ain't like the food the mom was cooking up. Like my daddy had a reason, and he still stay there to this day. And my biggest supporter, he had all my hair shows, he be at my hair show practices, like. It's just like that would like be driving me, like, because if you can do it.
Oh yeah, sure. We say it again.
Okay, baby, this is nothing for me, so let's go.
Listen, how did you turn your pain into power?
Pain into power. Always looking at the positive, like we was talking earlier, the positive of thing, because at the end of the day, yeah, your lights cut off, but your friend got lights. You can go over there and chill. You can't be. I never let anything get me down because I know it's always something around something. I'm glad that I taught myself that, because with me doing the government contract for my wigs now, they like some people try to tell me one thing and another thing, but I know if you tell me no, I'm gonna go, yes. Baby. I'll go around somebody, and around somebody, and they'll be all in there looking crazy. And I promise you, somebody will tell me that. But I just know that you have to keep going. Like you can't. It's no pain, because I'm always going to make it a positive. Like no matter what. And everything happens for reasons and seasons. That's my one big thing too. So if I didn't get this, it won't meant for me, and it's gonna be happening in my season. So I'm gonna turn it into a positive at the end of the day. You can't shake me. You can't shake me.
What would you like people to know about you that they don't know?
What they don't know. I can skate. I don't know. I pretty much think that I'm not stuck up. Everybody think that I'm
very normal person.
Yeah, like I'm stuck up, but I'm like, no. And that's why I'm like, everybody like, well, what do you do with your haters? I don't have haters. If you hate on me, it's probably because you don't know me. Right. Because if you knew me, you'd be like, oh man, dang, I ain't even need to say that about that doggone boy. So yeah, it'd be regular. So that's why I turn to do a positive at the end of the day. And
your haters should always encourage you, because it pushes you. I would say that.
Oh yeah,
they doing their job. They pushing you,
baby. With that battery pack in my back, playing.
What would you say is different between the old you versus the new you?
The old me was a yes man, okay. And the new me was a maybe, or I'll think about it. But the new me about to be a no man. I don't blame you. But the old one, I wasn't in tune to myself, just living, not knowing me. So I like the more in tune markets that I'm coming into, because I really didn't know how to get in tune. Like I was, pretty much I was boys. Boys, you raise yourself. Right. By the time I was out the house, maybe like 15, 16, staying by myself. So I'm just learning it. Like I'm just learning everything. So once I started learning yourself, getting in tune yourself, then it's like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the old versus the new. Okay.
What was that moment like when you realized God was real, without a shadow of a doubt? That's a testimony.
knew when God was real.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
My second salon.
Okay.
I was this guy. My job was renting for 10 years in the old salon, and then this guy, the real estate guy, he was like, "Mark, you need your own spot." I'm like, "Man, I'm 27. Like, how am I supposed to get my own?" I was probably like 30 by then, 30 something. And I was like, "I'm supposed to get my own spot. Like, I don't know about bills. I don't know about businesses. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about nothing." So I was like, "Man, if you find a building, just let me know." Come one day, I haven't talked to him since. It was maybe like maybe 5 years. Okay. Haven't talked to this realtor since. He was like, called Sonya, my manager, out the blue, and he was like, she didn't pick up the phone. So then he had called me. No. She didn't pick up the phone, so he left a message. This is the exact same day now. The exact same day I called him out of the blue, like 5 years later, no communication or nothing. And he was like, "Hey, Marcus, what's up?" I was like, "Hey, Mr. Sharp, what's going on?" He was like, "Nothing, man. Sonya told you to call." He was like, I was like, "No, Sonya, I didn't hear from Sonya," because he left her a message, but she never got it. He's like, "Marcus, I got this building. I want to see. I want you to come look at it." Mind you, the building that I'm in now is. My mom used to gamble our money in there. It was an old bingo hall.
Oh, wow.
Did I tell you that?
No, I did not know that.
It was an old bingo hall, and we gambled all our money in that building when I was like 10, 11, 12 years old. And I ended up purchasing it. After he called me, I purchased it, and 2 months later, I was in there. Mind you, I ain't asked God for this building. I just said, if you see a building, let me, just let me know. And I'm just thinking like, they ain't gonna get this building to this little brown boy. For one, I ended up buying the whole building anyway. And then 2 months later, I was in there, and I was like, dang. He done did it again.
Yeah, God did it again.
Asked this man for nothing, and I just got in my footsteps. I got my uncles coming in to do renovations. I got my other homie to do the electrician, and like it was like, and mind you, I brought that building for $80,000. And I got it appraised, and it's almost $400,000.
Look at God,
girl.
Look at God. From
a dirt road. Stop playing with me, guys. So right there, I was like, bro, you done did this, and that whole building is mine. And I didn't even think, because I didn't even want that building. I was like, it was a bingo hall, and I'm like, man, I don't want this smoked up bingo hall with this smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, how my clowns will come here and it's smoky. You know what I'm saying?
But God would take a mess and making it something like a palace.
You hear me?
Do it every time.
You hear me? I was like, wow. And I just still be looking back like, if you don't do nothing else.
Yeah, look at it enough.
You done done enough.
What's more important to you, loyalty, love, or respect?
Loyalty, love, or respect. A lot of people are really big on loyalty, but I'm thinking like, people make mistakes. So you ain't, and if you aren't loyal, it's really ain't gonna shake me anyway, because who cares? Like, we all gonna die one day. You made a mistake, respect. If you give respect, you gonna get it.
Right.
So like whatever, I'm a big person on whatever you give off, that's what you're gonna give back.
Exactly.
And I only give off love, good energy, positive energy. So I know I'm gonna get that back. And you said love, loyalty, or who? Or love?
Respect. Loyalty, love, or respect. What's more important to you?
Dang. And love. People be falling in love and be messing up. This won't it, but you done fell in love with this one. You done messed up. Now this ain't love. This lust. You done messed up. So you can't. Loyalty. I think respect.
Respect is more important. Okay.
Yeah, because if you respect somebody, I think you would be more of you would more helping. You'd be more kind. You'd be more, because people don't be knowing what love is, and they think just because you say this to me, you look like, no, that's not it. So probably respect might be the.
What would you say? What would you say to the younger you if you can go back and talk to the younger you?
Dang, be a YouTuber.
We didn't have YouTube back then.
We didn't. But they is making these millions.
But if you can go back to, it's a time when you was a kid. And if you can go whisper in that child's ear, what would you tell him?
It's gonna be all right.
Okay, listen.
It's gonna be all right, because you be getting, when you younger, you don't know. You don't know, and you thinking like, is it? And you always guessing it, and you always like second. But like, I promise you, if you do it, it's gonna be all right. And I would tell them like, bro, you got it.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
What is something God asked you to do and you haven't done it yet?
Well, I'm thinking I done did everything he wanted me to do. But I think that's so crazy. Cause see how he just be doing this stuff and I don't be knowing he doing it until I do it. So I've been looking on my thing. I have a conference coming up on how to be a more lucrative public speaker, because I do like little speaking things, which never been trained for that. I just be talking. So it's a thing that, and I'm thinking like to speak to the youth that I was when I was younger.
Right.
So I do it now, just a little bit here, a little bit, but I've never been like trained to do it. And I'm thinking like, just because I've been looking it up and I was gonna go to the conference, just see what they're talking about, just walking put my foot in there and see when he gonna take me again.
Right.
And I'm thinking that that's what I think he wants me to do, is like tell the kids like you can do this too, because I did this from zero. And I think like more speaking to the youth, because I was like, these new generation, y'all got it. Like I was
easy.
like,
got it really easy.
Yeah, y'all got it. And then I'm like, y'all know everything. So if you know it, we ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? But that was just me thinking just, out the box. But I'm thinking like, no, they really need guidance.
They definitely do.
Yeah, so I'm thinking he telling me to do that public speak for the youth that was like me with, drugs and stuff. And not knowing, but I was in the country on the dirt road. I just passed by the house we used to live in. When I tell you, I still have nightmares about the house.
But look where you are today.
Yeah.
And only God did it. And that's why you're needed in that community, so you can let the kids know, go into community, tell them, look, I stayed in the same place, if not worse. Word. And if he did it for me, what you think he'll do for you? And
they don't even know, because I was thinking about when you're younger, if you don't have nobody, like I was watching TV and I learned how to dance from like Soul Train, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But if you don't have anybody to look up to,
I'll show you,
like where you go.
Yeah,
just like we was talking the other day, how they used to you let the TV raise them, and they used to put the Africans on there drinking the water out the mud. Yeah. I used to be like, I don't want to go to Africa. Right. So but nobody told me, fool, Africa don't look like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like,
show us a beautiful picture.
Baby. Yeah. And when I tell you the beautifulest country in this mug, I'm like, why would they do that?
Brainwashing.
Brainwashing. I was low key mad. Man, I went to my client she's from Nigeria. She had a Nigerian birthday. A Nigerian birthday. When I tell you Rolls Royces, Bentleys, Maseratis was pulling up. They had on $4,000, $5,000, $7,000 gowns. Headpiece was $2,000. They throwing hundreds in the hole, and I'm just started crying. I'm like, why wouldn't y'all tell me this was how we supposed? Y'all is dirty for that. Yes, y'all is dirty. And I'm thinking like the kid, like somebody. I was probably in my 30s when I saw that. Maybe 30s when I saw that. Yeah. And if somebody would have told me that as a kid, I would have been looking into Africa and looking up like.
They want to keep that away from us.
Away.
What comes to your mind when a person say, what you're not changing, you're choosing?
What you're not changing, you're choosing.
What comes to your mind?
What you're not changing, you're choosing. Because nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you not wanting to change it, then you choosing. That's what you want to be.
Yeah, you choosing.
Because it's easy if you put your foot forward. Yeah. Put one foot in front and start walking somewhere, and God will lead you. But if you ain't trying to put that foot forward, baby, you ain't going nowhere. Right. Lord, you take me over here. Baby, you ain't even get up off the couch for 3 weeks. Stop playing me. Yeah. You ain't going nowhere.
You gonna sit right there.
But you sit right there. But I believe that. Okay. You choosing to be that way. So sad but
do you
true.
Do you know the difference between God's plan and your plan?
Yeah. Okay. After I done did it and I mind have messed up. Right. I'm like, well, that wasn't meant for me then. So I do know. Yeah, after I did, but in my head, I just be jumping, because I heard what's his name, Steve Harvey said, you don't never jump. How you know you're gonna soar? Right. So that's why I just started jumping and jumping, and whatever's gonna leave me, go leave it, girl. I just jumped into this other venture with a partner, which I've been doing these last lines by myself. Jumping to with a partner. I knew it was messed up from the beginning. I jumped anyway, and he got me out of it. Lord, thank you, God, because I didn't know how to get out of it,
but God did.
Yeah,
he said, let me snatch him out. Let me snatch the baby out.
Because I didn't want to. For one, I ain't had the money to get snatched out, so I was like, bro, you have to do something, and I didn't want to say it, and so I was going to pay the next mortgage, and then I called him, was like, how much do I pay? Mind you, I was doing it for about a year before we was going to open it, and he was like, hey man, I was just wanting to buy you out, and I was like,
thank you, God. Won't he do it?
What you to say? Oh my God, baby, I was so happy. He gave me my money back. I was like, because he really didn't have to,
right?
You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to, and he could have just took it. I ain't had no contract, no nothing. Girl, just dumb. He said, not today, Frank.
Yes. I said, it's funny because I tell people all the time, you know, you talk to God just like, you know, you talk to people. Yes. It's no difference.
I do, and I was like, bro, thanks. Like when I tell you, it was so much weight off my shoulder because I was thinking like, and then I was in my head, I was like, well, you know, they said if you nervous about it, I mean it's good. When I tell you I was so nervous, when I tell you it was like I didn't even have what I was supposed to have to even make it, but I'm like, God gonna make a way.
Oh yeah.
And I like he is, but just not with that, right? Not like that. So it was so good that it happened. I was like.
Well, like I said, you know, the thing is how you can know if it's God's plan. If you take your plan and go to the word and match it up, that's God's plan. Now, if you take your plan and don't match the word, that's your plan. You're right.
And that's what I didn't do.
What came to your mind when you first seen the I'm For God brand? Like, what was your first thoughts?
When I saw I'm For God, I remember, I think I asked, I was like, what did it mean? And how did you come up with it? I was like, what does it mean? And you explained it to me. I was like, okay, I get it now. And then I was like, it was like, I'm For God. And it was like up in the air, but I was wanting to know what it mean. And when you explained it, I was like, oh, she caught that.
Yeah, God did that. Lead people with something positive.
Something positive. Do not give up. Let me tell you something. If one thing didn't happen, you got to start with another one. Like, and you only get one chance, one hit at this thing called life.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. Like my client said she went to sleep 20 and woke up 45. Like time flies so fast. Yeah. Like you should do it. Now. Going back to what you said, make sure it's God's plan. So you need to match it up. Now don't do like me, because I was raised in the church, but I was raised to. Like I was just young and I wasn't taught. I was just, looking at what they do.
Observing,
I wasn't, observing. I never was taught how to dissect the Bible and all this good stuff. So I'm learning that now as I get older. But don't give up. And if you can think it, you can manifest it and make it happen. Because a lot of people think, oh, that's just a dream. And I've never understood that when people like, your dreams can come true. Like, what the heck these people talking about? Your dream can come true, but I'm living in it. I done dreamed about this stuff and it done came true. I'm like, this is what they talk about. Crazy. Never sat down and thought about putting one and two together. But if you can dream, it can come through. Now I have a very vivid dream. I even dream in color, like color. And so like it's been times that I've dreamed of a whole situation and it came right, just like in my dream. Right, it was so crazy. I can't even explain it, but I mean, I can
explain it. Would be God. God just giving you the glimpse.
Yes, it was my hair. I don't know if you remember my hair show that was outside. I had did right after COVID. I told you all the city council, everybody was in it, but it was during the International Folk Festival, and they was like, we're going to back out. The folk festival is not going, so Marcus, you can back out too, because we was all supposed to be doing it together. And I was like, well, I don't know, I don't think I want to, because everybody always they're ready for me to have the show. So I was like, I'll sleep on it. Girl, when I tell you, it was 2 weeks before the show. Fell asleep. When I tell you, I dreamed the whole entire show out. Woke up next morning. I said, Sonya, tell them we're gonna do it, because we had to rent out the park and stuff. And they was like, well, give us one. You can still do it, but we're not doing it. I was like, okay, but they funding and all that stuff. I still did it. It was this dream was so specific. My model that was from Charlotte, she was late to the show in my dream. Girl, come to the dream. Her mama came and she was the last model to get housed from the salon to the show. The finale is supposed to be in all white, and in my dream it was a red, a white, a green scene. I'm like, in my dream I was like, why they didn't change? come to the doggone show. Everybody's supposed to be in white. Come to the show. We was like, okay, we ain't got no time to dress. I was like, y'all, we ain't got no time to change clothes, so just keep on what y'all got on. The girl videotaped the show. It was just like the dream. White, red, gold, in my dream. And we did the same way, girl. It was crazy how it is. And that
God was giving you confirmation.
To
go for.
And that's the most money I ever made off a hair show. And I've been doing them shows about 13 years.
Look at God. Look at God, trusting his plan.
You hear me? And that's why, baby, when I tell you, and I never understand people like, let me sleep on. I'm like, well, girl, it's gonna be the same problem when you wake up.
No, it ain't.
Baby, when I tell you, he told me the whole thing, and I woke up, I said, it's a go. Yeah, I had 2 tickets sold, and I ended up selling out them last 2 weeks before the show. And so I'm gonna start smart. I'm gonna start sleeping on it.
Well, thank you for coming. I'm definitely going to bring you back for a part 2. I just want people to see this side of you, you know. And yes, like he said, he's definitely a loving, humble person, I have to say.
Yeah. Girl, you met my daddy.
And I thank y'all. And like I always say, I love you, but God loves you more. Until next time.
Ooh, play. Oh, ain't nothing more.